first and 10. It's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And a 42-yard line here on both down there.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson, he'll fire deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 46 yards. 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a team. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for runs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now We had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the NFC punt team out there now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Samson Abuka just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mahomes firing complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, and he will score. Touchdown, AFC. A 5-yard touchdown. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And it will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
14-0.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes they don't have to block.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Mahomes. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A handoff as they run the counter play. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
31.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this one quickly to Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Wilson now on third down. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than... And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Dixon. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The offense for the AFC set to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught at the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the AFC. 43 yards. They'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Chubb. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down.
And 10.
To throw again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The 37, well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. DJ Chark, 40 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A nice return that time. Of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's caught inside the 35. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They give the job out of the gun. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of
about that, if they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A run for Nick Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Nothing. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Wilson. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. It's NFC football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 4 yards. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter. And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on 3rd down for the AFC. 49 yards. On
first down. They'll run with Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to it.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Visitors 35. Our home team, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
They're on the 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now Wilson on second down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. From 13 yards out. And the NFC is in for 6. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intent. intensity, from where we sit, is actually frustration. Not a good play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory.
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody. I just learned that the total not good, apparently. Kids are only possible.
what's going on. He could have called me for an update, but